Information are transmitted in different ways. Today, we will talk about two ways to present information, and these are through linear and non-linear text. Welcome to Bamboo Telescuela on Air in English 7, dear learners. My name is Gina Picalati of Cauayan City National High School. This episode will be streamed through radio, television, Facebook page of SDO Cauayan City Live, and other online modes of learning. After studying this lesson, you are expected to identify linear and non-linear text, distinguish the different types of non-linear text, create non-linear text illustration of linear text, and explain information from linear to non-linear text, and vice versa. Before we start with the lecture, let's watch first a video from Miss Bichology.
Now, we will talk about the two types of text, the linear text and the non-linear text. The key difference between linear and non-linear text is the reading path. In a linear text, a reader can make sense of the text by reading sequentially from beginning to end. However, in non-linear text, the reading path is non-linear and non-sequential. Thus, the reader can choose his own reading path. Let's now examine each type of text. First, we have linear text. What is a linear text? Linear text refers to traditional text that needs to be read from beginning to the end. The reader makes sense of the text according to grammatical and syntactic arrangement of the words. Moreover, this type of text has an order or sequence. It's typically the author of the text who decides the order of the text or its reading path. Generally, text printed on paper are considered as linear text, like novels, poems, short stories, letters, educational texts, and all those texts we read from beginning to the end are all linear texts. Having said that, we now know that linear text is the most common type of reading. It is the traditional method of reading we are taught as children. Again, linear text involves reading the whole text from the beginning to the end. Congratulations on learning the linear text. Let's now go over to the opposite, which is the non-linear text. But what is non-linear text? As the name suggests, it is non-linear and non-sequential. In other words, the readers do not have to go through the text in a sequential manner in order to make sense of the text. There are many definitions of the term non-linear text. Most people consider text with visual or graphs. Some examples include flowcharts, charts, pie chart, bar graphs, or graphical organizers such as knowledge maps and story maps. In fact, any text that is not read from the beginning to the end falls into the category of non-linear text. For example, consider an encyclopedia or a telephone directory. We do not read them from the beginning to the end. We skim through them to obtain the specific information that we need. That is non-linear text.
According to the video, what is the difference between linear and non-linear text? That's right, it is the reading path. How can a reader make sense of the text using a linear text? That's correct, by spreading sequentially, meaning reading from beginning to end. How about in the non-linear text? Is it the same? Amazing! It is not. The reader can choose his or her reading path. Now, to fully differentiate the two, let's read the definition of linear text in your module found at page 10. It says there that a linear text refers to information written in a traditional way, that is sequentially. A reader reads the text from the beginning up to the end in order to get important information such as the main idea and details from the text. Example: poem, novel, short story, paragraph, essay, speech, letters, educational books, and etc. A nonlinear text presents information in a non-sequential form. Nonlinear text is not read from the beginning to end. Information is transmitted through graphs, diagrams, tables, charts, and etc. Examples: a pie graph is used to show relative sizes of data. Line graph is used to record and present changes in data over a period of time. Bar graph works similarly to a line graph. It only differs to the use of bars of different heights to show different values. Venn diagram illustrates relationship between and among objects that share something in common. It is used to make comparison and contrast about two or more things or ideas. Cause and effect diagram is used to show relationship of the reason and result of something that happened. Timeline shows the sequence of events in a period. Flow diagram is also called sequence chart. Concept map is used for brainstorming and organizing relationships of ideas. There is a huge difference between the two, right? Let's check if you can identify the three examples I'll give to you. First, the biography of Miriam Defensor in a book. Is it nonlinear or linear text? You are correct. It is linear text. How about this one? Illustration of the water cycle. Is it nonlinear or linear text? Splendid. It is nonlinear text. The last one is a letter to your mother. Is it nonlinear or linear text? Awesome. It is a linear text. Did you get the three examples right? If yes, that's good. If not, try to reread your modules again at pages 10 to 12 to master the difference of the two types of text and its examples. At this point, we will transcode linear text to nonlinear text and vice versa. Go to page 13 of your modules to see the 5 simple steps in doing this. Let's read the text and observe its structure, which is also found in your module at page 8. Family by Flavia B. Tadihe. Family is an important unit in a community. It consists of parents, father and mother, and their children who are also related by blood and are living in one roof. One of these is sharing our time over simple meals. Telling our most precious stories of the day always fills our tables with laughter and joy. Subsequently, showing love and respect are also equally important in my family. Besides, my parents encourage us to always apologize when we do wrong or commit mistakes. Likewise, expressing our love in various ways like hugging, word expressions, and giving a touch on the head or a pat on the shoulder is constant practice at home. My family is not perfect as well. It has a lot of flaws. Nevertheless, we make sure that showing love, care, and respect to each other is priority. That is why my parents continue to instill in us such values so that we become closer to each other. As a family, it is important the basic and core values of love, care, and respect are developed at home. By this, we become more responsible citizens of our community. The text that we've read is all about family. According to the text, what is the definition of family? It says there that it is composed of members such as father and mother and their children. It is also for a family to have the basic and core values. What values does the family practice? Values such as love, care, and respect. How are the important information about family presented above? The text we've read focuses on the family as a topic. The definition is given and the sample in its definition is also presented. Among the given examples of nonlinear text that were given in your modules, which is the most appropriate to use? Let's try the concept now. Are the ideas expressed in the text presented accordingly in the nonlinear text we use? Now let's look for an example of nonlinear text to transcode it to a linear text. This is an example of pie graph. It is stated above the graph that is all about a favorite K-pop group of a certain person, maybe a student like you. This is how a certain person divides his/her love to K-pop group he or she idolizes. It is clear that he or she loves BTS the most since it got the highest part of the pie, which is 40%. But it is not equal to Blackpink, which only have a share of 30% of the pie. TXT got 18% of his or her love and TWICE has the lowest share, which is 12%, but it still means that he or she loves TWICE. Studying and analyzing the nonlinear text and writing the information from that is already the process to transcode the nonlinear text to linear text. Always remember that constant reading helps you master the art of transcoding linear text to nonlinear text. Now, you can transcode linear to nonlinear text and vice versa in your own. You can answer the activities in the module confidently. Reread the module and don't forget to answer the activities or exercises. This will help you understand the lesson more, but if you still have questions, you can contact your assigned English teacher. That ends our lesson for today. You can watch this video again through our Facebook page of SDO Hawaiian City Live. Once again, I'm Teacher Gina Calati, highlighting we learn as one, we heal as one. Bye!